How life for international students in the UK?
Life for international students is good. Life for everyone in the UK is good.
Hello everyone, welcome to the Legacy Abroad Odyssey, powered by Legacy Study Advisors. I'm your host Jazak Umar
And I'm your co-host Saman Rafi.
This podcast is your go-to source for real stories, expert advices and valuable insight for the students planning their life, career and study journey in the UK. Today's episode is a very special one. We are joined by a remarkable guest, Mr. Soban Mehboob, a British national and a founder of KCS Electrics, a company built on the mission of making electricity safe.
That's right, Soban is not just a successful entrepreneur, he's someone who truly understands what it's like to build a life and a career in UK. So in today's podcast, he's here to talk to us about the international student life in UK.
So whether you are a student dreaming of study abroad or someone already planning your next step in the UK, this conversation is packed with insights. Let's get started.
Okay, Soban, welcome to Legacy Abroad Odyssey. It's a pleasure to have you today with us today.
Thank you for having me. Pleasure to be here.
Okay, let's jump into it. We have got some questions lined up for you. Okay, let's start with your story. Can you tell us about your background? Where are you from?
My name is Saban. I'm a British national Pakistani, 26 years old, from Pakistan and born and bred in London with my family.
Okay, what inspired you to start KCS Electrics?
KCS Electrics, so I'm an electrical engineer by my degree. So I graduated in electrical engineering 5 years ago, I believe. And whilst I was at uni, I used to go for work, part-time work as an electrician with an electrician. And I didn't think much of it at the time, so I just used to go for fun or just to learn for the time being. Or when I was learning every day, I realized that I want to become an electrician instead of an electrical engineer. And also because I didn't want to have a job, I wanted to work on my own, have my business. So I started training to be an electrician, and eventually with time I turned out to like it more than my actual degree, and I pursued a career in being an electrician. I spent time learning, spent about a year training with another electrician, and once I knew I was confident enough to go out in the field and work by myself, I went alone, started working small jobs, self-employed, and within some time, within a year and a half or two, it grew. The business grew, the work grew, the clients grew, and it eventually turned out to be a business. And furthermore, it is now turned into a family business for the last few years.
Okay, so a lot of our students are students and preparing to move to the UK. So how life for international students in the UK?
Life for international students is good. Life for everyone in the UK is good because there's a lot of opportunities, a lot of facilities, and for international students, firstly, if you move from here to country like UK, work from London, so if you move in such places, you find that you find a mini Pakistan in London or anywhere within England. So life is easy. You can get jobs, you can get your qualification, you can get your degree, you can make good friends and families as well. So life goes good. You can, your culture is there as well. Praying, Eid, and it doesn't feel like you're missing out.
Okay. Now let's talk careers. What kind of opportunities are available for international students during and after their studies?
So during their studies, there's different jobs in different sectors. It depends on what you want to do, but there's a lot of opportunities, such as I would advise to learn a skill. I mean, I can talk about what the background I came from. So if you learn a skill like I did at a young age, you can turn that into a business at your own pace. There's no limitations, there's no restrictions of, you're your own boss. So if you learn a skill, you can turn that into a business, and you can grow as much as you want to grow and employ as many people as you want to grow, as you want to employ. And after your education, after your studies, you can get a job in your field, If not, the time that you spend learning a skill, you can pursue a career in that field.
Okay. Which sector or industry which you think is more potential right now for international students?
I always talk about, if you are in education, there's, like I mentioned earlier, there's different jobs. There's a lot of people doing construction. There's a lot of companies doing construction and hiring a lot of people. They give you the opportunity to learn with them. So you get paid and you still learn. So it's two things at a time. You're learning a skill and you're getting paid at the same time. So once you learn, you can go and start your own small business, be self-employed and start doing small jobs to live, to make small earnings every day. And once you have graduated, you can get a job in your own field, or you can start your small business and work on that and grow it to however you want to grow it, to whatever level or whatever extent you want to take it to.
All right, Soban, before we dive back into serious stuff, it's a time for a big game we call.
We'll ask you a bunch of fun, rapid-fire questions. Say first thing that comes to your mind.
UK quickfire. Overthinking not allowed. Tea or coffee? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Coffee.
One UK slang word every student should learn.
Safe.
Rainy day. Umbrella or just deal with it?
Stay with it.
Life in UK or Pakistan?
For me, I would say Pakistan because I'm bored of living there, but life in the UK is good.
Okay.
Yeah, what's your favorite food in UK?
Favorite food in UK? I don't have a favorite food from UK, but biryani everywhere.
And what's your favorite food in Pakistan?
Biryani as well.
Biryani.
Do you bus or walk?
Normally drive, but I would prefer to walk rather than bus.
Okay. Worst British food you have tried?
Don't have any, no.
Okay.
What's more expensive than people expect in the UK?
Cost of living. Food. Pakistani food.
If you had to start over as a student, what would you do differently?
As a student, I would just make sure that I am more into my education. So there's time for everything. So when I was in school or college, in education, I wanted to work. But I think when you're in education, it's best that you focus on your education. And once you have a part-time job and stuff, but focus on the education. And once you finish your education, then you can work because you're always going to work anyway. So
what's your favorite area or city in the UK?
London.
And
okay, one British habit which you have picked up.
Free Pakistani, so nothing special.
all right, that was fun. You have survived the UK quick fire.
And now back to the business. You have built your own business, which is inspiring for students who might want to start their own venture someday. What's the startup landscape like in the UK?
So there's a lot of opportunities. You can, there's space for everyone. So you don't have to start big. You don't have to have a lot of money. You don't have to have a lot of support. You can start with something very small. You can start with, and I've heard of stories, people starting with £0. So if you have an idea that you want to, take further, so it doesn't take a lot to start. You can take different routes. You can get help from friends, families, and if you have a business plan that is good enough and you have all the feasibilities and everything, you can find investors to help you start your business or any plans that you might have.
What mindset or preparation should they come with to make the most of their experience abroad?
Language is the first barrier. So when you're coming to a different country, your English is not your first language. So I would always say to make sure that your language is good, so you don't have any speaking difficulties with people. You can easily communicate, and it helps you. It's going to help you in the education as well. But not just that, to meet with people, to make friends, and language is the biggest thing. And also just be strong and do it.
Okay, so what advice are you give to the students who are planning to come to the UK?
It's the last question.
The advice I would give is there's a lot of opportunities, and you just have to put your head down. Don't forget your purpose that you came. A lot of students come there to study, but they get caught up in work and they stop putting time and effort into their education, and that is one of the reasons why they might fail. Not fail their degree, but fail in terms of what they want to achieve. So when you come, focus on education, give it time, work as well, but get your priorities correct. So give time to everything in the right order. That's the best advice for everyone in general in life anyways, because if you don't have your priorities correct, then I don't think you can achieve anything. So not for students, but for everyone is the same principle.
So one last thing, UK life is strict for students?
No.
No? Okay. Okay, Sohan, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for your time.
Nice to meeting with you.
To all our listeners, if you found this episode helpful, don't forget to subscribe and follow our Facebook, YouTube and Instagram channel for more videos like this.
And remember, your journey doesn't end at graduation. The UK full of doors waiting to be opened. You can unlock your success story.
Stay tuned for more videos.